I am content creator Sally Eslin, the founder of Empowered Clothing. I'm dedicated to empower women entrepreneurs by sharing tools, tips, and resources through leadership, mindset, and more on my show, Finding Your Way with Sally.
Hi everyone, yes, here I am, it's Sally, and I'm content creator and founder of Empowered Clothing. I share authentic and everyday issues for women over 50. So you can learn more about my fashion products and services at empoweredclothing.com.au. So today's topic, I'm very excited, is we're chatting with sage and mystic Dr. Greene about how to journey to self-love. Something right up my alley, self-love, that's linking in with my pink bamboo chakra tops, because it's all about this chakra range of clothing, which is made in bamboo, is about empowering people through powerful affirmations and intentions. So you can see on the screen here, we've got the pink one, which is linking into the heart chakra, embracing love, joy, and freedom. Love for yourself and others, joy as you journey through life, and freedom to be who you truly are. It links in with a beautiful little rose quartz crystal, which goes into a pocket, and that's all about promoting self-love, unconditional love, compassion, peace, harmony, and emotional healing. So you can find out more about my clothing at empoweredclothing.com.au. So without further ado, let's bring up Dr. Ida Greene, and as I'm doing that, I'll just introduce her. I'll just take this off the screen, and with a short little bio. So let me just take these off the screen here. And let's get into it. Welcome, Dr. Greene. How are you?
Bless, bless, bless.
So I'll just introduce you briefly. So you're the soul whisperer coach of intuition coaching, a seer and mystic. You're an author of 24 books, 2 of the bestsellers. You're a registered nurse. I'm not sure what's LMFT?
Licensed marriage and family therapist.
Oh, wow. That's a mouthful. You're so talented. You're an educator, an intuitive coach, and ordained minister. You're a spiritual women seek you who want to grow their self-love, improve their self-esteem, undercharge their self-worth, and broken relationships to step into their power. People who know they deserve more, underperforming, see a larger version of themselves and want to be paid what they are worth. I help you call forth your inner guidance and intuition to make wise, brilliant decisions, have fulfilling relationships, set boundaries, be heard and understood, ask what you want and get it. So you coach people from around the world. You channel messages from the Creator, Source Jesus, Holy Spirit, angels, guides, and ascended masters. You give soul purpose readings, life that tells you where you are, what is blocking you, and your next steps from the book of your life. That is so amazing. It's right up my alley. I'm so grateful and blessed to have you here and joining us today. Thank you.
It was a pleasure to be here.
Oh, I love it. So today you've brought about an empowerment share. You started your journey to self-love when you didn't listen to your intuition, and you married a man who emotionally, verbally, and physically abused you. Oh my gosh, that's awful. Would you like to expand a little bit more about that?
Well, at the time, my first husband died. And so I wanted to have a family, wanted to have a husband. And so energetically, I was attracted to this sexy man. And I was not listening to my intuition. I was listening to my body, and my body said, hey, let's get it on. So because I was listening to my hormones and all that other stuff, and in fact, I had a rash and shaking all over my body, and I'd never had that before, but I ignored that. I thought, no, this is what I want. This is it. Let me hop on this horse and ride it. But I had to hop off the horse because it was just more than I could bear. And when I finally saw him, I said to myself, if he hit me one more time, I'm going to hurt him. And he hit me, and I realized the third time when he hit me, he said, before I hit you, I'll cut off my hand off my body. I realized his hand was still on his body. I thought, I need to put this between me and his fist because he can't control his impulses. But it took me some to get rid of him because he was so determined. When I decided to leave him, he became more physical. So I had to really lose my intuition and let him know that make him think I was still with him, but planning my escape and my exit at the same time. So it was a journey, and it was just what I realized, I asked myself one question with this. I love me and I don't hit me. If he had loved me, he wouldn't hit me. Maybe he doesn't love me. And that was just an awakening for me. I thought, I'm living with someone who doesn't love me. And if he keep going, either I'm going to hurt him or he's going to hurt me. So when I realized that I made it my decision, if he hit me one more time, I was going to hurt him. I thought, if I hurt this man, I'm going to go to jail. And if I go to jail or prison, I'm going to die right there in the spot. So I thought, I've got to find a way to do it. So I had to plan my exit and plan a way to get out of that. So it was a really growth experience. I had to went to the shop and started teaching self-esteem. Well, I finally had to go through the legal system and put a hold on him, restraining order on him. And he served some time in jail, 90 days in jail. And when he came out, he transformed and wanted me to get back with him. I thought, oh no, this is not what I want. This is not what I need. He was just not what I needed. But it started me my journey of looking at loving myself, self-esteem. I started going to the shelter, self-esteem for other women, and working on my anger. That's my anger books came from. I had so much anger toward him, toward me, and a lot of anger because I was not listening to my inner guidance. I was just into my emotion. So I wrote a book on, that's my book on anger management for men and women and teens and children. That's got that anger management series going. Then I wrote a book on myself. It was about healing myself, on self-esteem, journeys of love. It was all about healing myself. It was, and it was all about me. But I wrote the books to heal myself. So when I'm hurt, I just write about my pain and my sorrows. So that's how the books came about. I've had a lot of problems.
Well, I have a saying, hurt people, or there is that common saying. And, you can't love somebody else when you're not loving yourself. So there's this inability to love someone else when you're not doing the inside work yourself. Wow, what a journey. And thank you so much for sharing about that. I mean, wow, 24 books, that's a lot of books to have written. So you've also brought along an expert tip that you promised yourself to learn how to love yourself and give yourself what you really wanted, like flowers or a lovely card with words. You wanted a man or someone who would love you, who would give these sort of things to you. So would you like to expand on that?
Yes, I haven't found the man. So on all the major holidays, I give myself flowers. I give myself a card. I take myself out to eat. Whatever I want a man to do for me, I do it for myself because I don't want to get in a toxic relationship again and be needy and depend on someone just to give me what I need. So I give it to myself. And the man has not shown up, but he has to be someone who's very positive, who's open, and who wants to embrace me and make me feel like a queen or princess. And I haven't found that yet. So in the meantime, until that person come along, I'm not going to wait for them. I'm going to give myself my love and everything I want. I'm giving it to myself. I was going to go get me a massage last night, but then my niece called me on the phone and I missed my appointment, but I'm going to get that. I just have to take care of myself, because no one can take care of you the way you need to be taken care of. Like, I give myself acupuncture and, get myself get chiropractic session. My body knows what it needs. Like Sunday, I went walking 2 times around the lake. I just have to do what listen to my body and give it what it needs.
Oh, I love that. It's like you're dating yourself again, falling in love with yourself and building that deeper relationship. Like you are literally dating yourself. Hey, body, and hey, beautiful soul. I'm just going to give you some flowers, write some beautiful words, because it's all an inside job, and the beauty lies within, isn't it? And that's just tapping into that. I just love that. And self-care, things like the massage or getting your nails done or just taking some time out. So beautiful. I love to have
a facial once a month. I had my facial on Friday, and then my pedicure and manicure is this coming Saturday.
I love it. I love it. I love having an Epsom salt bath with a couple of drops of lavender in it, putting a couple of candles up, and then playing a meditation. That to me is heaven. That is heaven on a stick.
The other night, I did that Saturday night. Epsom salt bath I put the candle in there and the light. I just have to give myself what I need because I can't wait for a man to come give it to me.
No.
And my door and said, I need you to take care of you.
You could be waiting a long time, right? So we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time.
So I just take care. Self-care is so important to me. It's
Yeah.
it's like loving myself all over again. And then
Yeah.
it just makes me feel so good. People say, you look so glowing. Well, it's because I'm loving on myself and taking care of myself.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. And it's even things like your diet, putting nice, beautiful, nutritious food into your body. And it's wintertime here. So like I like the bone broth, and it makes your body feel so good, because we've only got one body for this lifetime. And it's just like, as I said before, we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. So let's enjoy the moments, because, whoa, it's so much better when you feel better, right? You do love yourself sick.
I have some bone broth in my refrigerator, but I love that little pink heart candle that you were talking about for my birthday on back in May. My
Yeah.
goddaughter sent me a little beautiful little pink heart that smells good, and a little thing with a book of things says a fabulous queen of everything. A little thing they put in the bath for bubble bath.
It's the little things, right? They just help shift and lift your energy up, just like little things. So, handmade notes from your granddaughter or your kids or whatever. It's just like, or big hearts. I love you, Mum. Like, I treasure that sort of stuff. It just
Yeah, kids
makes
are
our
great
hearts
at
feel
love.
good.
I mean, they are just gorgeous for love. Yeah, I still
Yeah.
counsel. I have a little 8-year-old that I've been counseling for a year now. She's 9 now, but I started when she was 8.
So good to get them while they're young, before they get tainted by life, right? When they're so pure and innocent when they're little. Well, today I brought along an empowerment share, and it's something that we were just sort of tapping on. The core issue for everybody on the planet is allowing ourselves the gift of giving and receiving unconditional self-love and self-worth. No conditions attached. Everything seems to be so conditional, this particularly in this environment at the moment. But loving someone with no conditions attached is amazing, and particularly loving ourselves, because we are perfectly imperfect, aren't we? And so, warts and all, we just go, it is what it is, but I love you anyway, all that inner child stuff. I love it. And then I also brought along a little tip. One little easy way to allow more love into your heart is to roll your shoulders back. When you roll your shoulders back, you're opening up your heart chakra, which is allowing more love into your life from yourself and from others. What do you think about that one, Dr. Greene?
I'm trying it out. I'm open to all possibilities. I never do anything, whatever to help me to get 110. Hey, I'm open to it.
I love it. I love it, because it's, loving ourselves is something that doesn't cost anything, right? It's something that we can do every day. And, to create these daily habits, you just start with little small steps and just start to do nice things. And I think it starts with the things that we say in our head. The thoughts that we have in our head are so powerful. And what we say to ourselves, you wouldn't say to your worst enemy, most of the time. So I think it starts from within here, and then just start to build that relationship, like you're dating a new person, right? You're dating yourself, and get to know yourself all over again on a deeper level.
Love is in the air, and it starts inside of me and pours outside of me to everyone else.
I love it. I love it. So every week I do a little Bling Angel card reading. They're intuitive cards. And this one is the love deck. So with the love deck, you sort of finish off the sentence with the first word that comes into your head. So I'm going to shuffle and pull a card, and just let's see what lands for you today. All righty. So the love deck. All right, here's the card that's come up, and it says, I would like to spend more time, ... What would you like to spend more time doing?
Oh, probably sleeping.
You love that. I love that. I love to spend more time sleeping, and that's so important, because, as you know, lack of sleep is like the worst form of torture, and it's just, resets the whole body, recharges everything, and your mindset, mind, body, and soul. That's so fantastic. So yeah, every week we do little card readings and just tap in and see what the guests come up with. So, Dr. Greene, thank you so much for coming on Finding Your Way with Sally. It's been an absolute pleasure. A little bit of speed dating, but there's nothing better than getting to know yourself better and falling in love with yourself all over again. Hey.
Thank you. You're an angel yourself.
Fabulous. Well, I'm going to drop you down into the green room, and we look forward to catching up with you again shortly. I'll just drop you down, and then we'll just wind up here. So you can join me for another episode of Finding Your Way with Sally next Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific Time, 5 p.m. Central, and Thursday at 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So that was an absolute delight chatting with Dr. Greene. She's just got such a beautiful, gorgeous energy and has lived a full life. So I encourage you to reach out to her. I've put her details. I'll put them in the chat when we finish. And other than that, I look forward to seeing you all next week. So without further ado, I'll drop myself down and we'll catch you soon. You can learn more about my services and products at sallyeslin.com. Make sure to join me every week for a new episode on the SWE Media Network YouTube channel and wherever you listen to podcasts.